If you're new here, welcome to our page. We are a family of 7 that's coming to social media to share our random nonsense to see what happens. Now that it's officially springtime around here, it is time to clean our hummingbird feeders. We used to have a lot more, but because we live on a hill, the wind actually destroyed them in a big summer storm a few years ago, so now we only have a few left. Some of them still had a little bit of sugar crystallized in the bottom, so all I did was soak it with water, vinegar, and Dawn, and it made this cool, iridescent water for some reason. Where we live is warm summers and cold winters, so sometimes that happens in a 24-hour period in spring and fall. So the first few warm days, we start getting the outside ready for spring, but we can't do every single thing because we know it's still going to get cold again. So this is one of our random things that we do to start getting ready for summer. And then everything else, we pretty much have to wait until it's consistently warm for, like setting up the pools and stuff like that. We have to do a pretty drastic flip between seasons, like in our clothing and the things that we set up for inside and outside for summer versus winter. So the first couple weeks of whatever the season changes is usually pretty busy just because we have to get everything ready and like toys for the kids and all that fun stuff. Luckily, we're all pretty used to it, but I'd be lying if I said summers weren't a whole lot easier just because like when the kids are being crazy or if they're bored, we can just go play outside. Whereas in the wintertime, you can only do that sometimes or like play in the snow for a little bit. Everything just feels so much easier in the summertime because we can go outside, we can do all the fun stuff, we don't have to worry about it being too cold for the kids and things like that. The only problem is as soon as the weather breaks, the kids are ready to get in the pool. And the pool is still freezing cold, even if it's 80 degrees outside for 3 days. Shout out to all the single moms or single parents out there who do all this on their own, especially once your kids are old enough that they don't take naps anymore. Because once the naps go away, it is almost impossible to get things done. But luckily, we have enough people that there's always someone to interact with the kids while someone else is doing something. These were also some of the easiest ones to take apart and clean and be able to put back together just as easily. But random things like this are always worth it because when there's 25 hummingbirds flying around, it just makes everything feel so much more lively and beautiful. That's the only thing we hate, really, about where we live, is that the weather is so freaking bipolar, it is insane. But anyways, if you're still here, thanks for watching. Follow to try to support us if you want to see more. Remember to take a deep breath today. You got this. Bye.